Figure 4 Radio. Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Hey everybody, welcome to Figure 4 Radio. It's the Mastermind Ollie Spring. Today joined by Alex Cupid. Hey buddy.
Yay, I'm doing a podcast.
You finally got you on.
Like I'm doing a podcast that isn't my own.
Where's Dylan?
Who's Dylan?
We'll get to that. How are you, man?
What's
You're
a Dylan? What?
What's that? A Dylan? A wild Dylan showed up. It is, yeah. This has started off really weird. You can tell I'm doing this late because I'm already rambling. How are you, my friend?
I am dying.
You're dying?
Pretty much.
We all are.
Like I'm
from birth.
I'm alive. Wait, is it midnight yet?
Is it?
No, it isn't. It's gonna be.
Oh shit! You haven't got we're not allowed to feed you after midnight.
Or no, I'm gonna be 21 like a minute. So
oh shit!
Yeah, like
Holy fuck! This is your birthday podcast.
Yeah, like, this is pretty fucking cool.
We're just gonna stop. We're just gonna stop. We're gonna have the whole room sing "Happy Birthday."
Pretty much.
In
I
19
bought
minutes.
at 6 o'clock, so yeah, it's a bit like.
Got a bit of time. So basically, you've got to fill up plenty of time on this podcast
pretty
to get
much
through.
5-hour podcast.
How's it feeling to be almost 21?
Depressing, but also quite happy. Because when I said I'm 21 to everyone like from Harvey Dale to to like Gaz and all that was like, "Fuck you, man! Yeah. You're so young." I'm like, oh, all right.
Okay, in that case, I won't say what I was gonna say. Cool, good start. Your weekend. So yesterday we were at DOA.
I was.
Yeah, how you were in a 5-way match to got a "This Is Awesome" chant?
I was in an Adrenaline Rush match.
Yeah,
which is DOA's cruiserweight division. But I'm in no way, shape, or form a cruiserweight.
Alec was telling me like he's kind of not really like he's kind of beefing up a bit now, and he's not a cruiserweight anymore. So like,
but what's Tim Lee doing there either? Like,
I mean, he's short. You see.
So I'm just like I'm 230 pounds, which is like an entire of a different story.
So we're doing 235 live. So
yeah, I was like. I did that because I wanted to do Atlas Division stuff for Progress, which isn't working.
What? Just you can explain this. What's the Atlas? What's the difference between Atlas Division and?
It's like 205+.
Okay.
Which it's really weird because I'm like, well,
I won't lie. I don't know a lot about Progress other than it's like the tits. That's all I know.
Yeah, like it's the tits McGee, but like so 205. It's pretty much like 205 live plus. Like plus size edition.
Yeah.
So like I'm just like, all right, cool, but Mike Bird's in there, and like everyone else, pretty much anyone can be in. Pretty much anyone that's like looks half big can be in that Atlas division. So
it's almost like the opposite of a cruiserweight division.
Pretty much
it's
exactly
like a
that.
Super heavyweight.
So I'm just like, super heavyweight and Mike Bird. So like, who is literally my dad? So you know.
Okay, really?
Yeah, that's like a revelation that's came out recently that Mike Bird is my father.
Okay.
You know.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Like. Yeah. So we got the British Jason Jordan story right now.
Oh wow. Oh okay.
Okay. Like no promotion's ever gonna book it because me. But like.
Why?
Why is I don't know what. Well,
don't be mad not to.
I don't know why somebody want to book Mike Bird as my father to begin with.
Oh okay. I'm with you.
Because like it'd just be like it's insulting the intelligence of everyone there, but they don't understand that if you get a DNA test, I am Mike Bird's son. So you just have to understand it. Like.
You should totally do like a Jeremy Kyle thing.
I've already had the idea for it.
Oh, okay.
Had the idea. It was going to happen at promotion. Didn't happen.
I wouldn't be surprised. I reckon Progress could probably book Jeremy Kyle for something.
Probably.
They could make that happen. They can make it so.
I did a UBW show. Matthew from Botchamania came down.
Yep.
And he's such a lovely guy.
I really want to meet the guy. Like, he's a hero.
And like, it was just like, if you can get Matthew down, who else can we get down? We had Progress had Chris Kamara down.
Yeah, I remember that. That's probably the first time I was aware of Progress.
Yeah, so like that was the thing.
I was like, holy shit, that's a big deal.
Speaking of Chris Kamara, I was on Ninja Warrior like 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, and then
you were?
Yeah.
You were Ninja Warrior?
Yeah. Like,
oh shit.
So everyone was like telling me about this, and I completely forgot. But like, apparently, Ben Shepherd and Chris Kamara were just talking about my dick and my balls for like a good 2 minutes straight.
Wow.
So British wrestling.
Has this been on telly yet?
Yeah, it's been on telly.
Ah, shit.
So
reruns.
So
what
like,
channel?
So
Teach, fire the telly up quick.
So far,
we're putting this. No, I was joking. It's sarcasm. We're putting the pod on hold. We're watching Chris Kamara talk about Alex Cupid's balls.
So I can't put Ninja Warrior in the background like I'm silent.
I literally, because we just go silent. Like, 'cause we need to hear it. Subtitles, man. Alex Cupid's dick and those.
These blacks, God.
Talk about dicks, all I hear is the hog.
Oh yeah,
that's good.
Have you seen Cedric Alexander's hog? catch the top rope in a rumble.
I think I have. Yeah,
Yeah, it was amazing. Tim Lee spotted that out of nowhere. That's a podcast that's been dropped recently.
Yeah, so I'm like, so World of
Yeah.
Sport hasn't come back on TV screens yet. So far, the only only representation of British wrestling we have is my dick. So I'm like, yes.
How big a pop is that going to get?
Like, you know,
That's the question.
amazing. I'm like, that's my life. I can retire now.
Cool. Yeah, you can die happy. So DOA was good fun.
It was.
That's
amazing.
the idea. We went on a huge tangent there. So it was you, Ali OK, Tim Lee, Mike Check, and
Jacob Daniel.
Jacob Daniel. How can we forget about the grizzled veteran, old man Dan, old man Daniels. Yeah, it was a good fun match. I mean, so what's your thoughts on the venue at DOA? Because in Yarmouth, because it's a small venue. I'm not a massive fan of the venue, truth be told.
So like, do you want to get booked?
Oh no! I literally said this last night about it. Like, man, like the crowd are hot. The card is good.
That
the
explains
performers
why
are like,
he's booked new commentators for next show.
I kiss a lot of no. Literally, the only thing that lets Yarmouth down is the venue. Like the change room for you guys is just a horrible tiny sweatbox. There's only one entranceway, so the wrestlers come in the same door that the public come in. It's just not a good wrestling venue.
Yeah, it's like
Everything else is great for it, but
it's not a good wrestling venue logistically, but like for atmosphere, it's really fun.
It is. It is.
Like the crowd really understands what wrestling is, so that's happy. And like I'm okay to put up with things like that because I understand. Like I do Falling Star a lot, so I do their West End shows.
Okay.
And like there's no our change room is very similar, like just a sweat box.
That's it.
And
that's what you got.
And it's all good. Like we shared toilets with the fans and all that stuff, but just pick good times to go. Like go to the toilet when like right before interval, so all the fans are there. You know, like little things like that. It's like it's all
You
good.
deal with it. You deal.
Yeah,
with
like I'm okay with it. Like like our progress, we have like a multi-level changing room and stuff like that. So like it was like okay, that's cool, but then DOA is DOA, and I enjoy DOA backstage more than I do Progress most of the time because everyone's just so chilled out and relaxed. Like, and I get along with I think I get along with the majority of people in the wrestling business, by like 2% of people. Yeah, and like it's their problem, not mine. So like that's all good.
People got beef. That's
that's
their problem.
People got like lamb and chicken and beef with me, and I'm just not eating any of that. So that's the point.
You send it back to the kitchen. I always like to hear people's stories about how they discovered wrestling for the first time. Like I always love hearing about like the first matches that they ever saw, because it's always a different story. You are saying one of their top favorite wrestlers. There's always like the same group of people that get brought up all the time. But I love hearing people's like first matches, like the first time they were ever sat down in front of a telly and showing wrestling, or their friends took them to a show somewhere. Like, can you remember when the first time you saw wrestling?
I can't remember my first match, but I remember like the first moment. So
So what was
most likely?
Who was the first person
I was
to make
legitimately a baby, but I remember it because it was so scary.
Okay.
And I crawled behind the sofa. This is amazing.
Wow.
Undertaker, pitch black. Random went pitch black on the screen, and we just heard the dong, and I was like,
scared the life out of you.
Scared absolutely
as a
life
kid.
out of me.
Wow.
I was scared of Undertaker. I got two.
Do you actually remember this, or have you just been told it?
No, I actually remember.
You can remember
it.
it.
I remember because my brother purposely turned off the lights, so it got even worse. So
added to the mood.
I think I was like legitimately like 2 or 3. Like, if so, you know, I aged badly in terms of mental brain. So like I'm still like 7 now. Like, truth be told, like Jesus
I maybe shouldn't be in this room with you right now. In that case, we need a supervisor. I'm in a stranger's flat, a strange flat with a 7-year-old. And I'm not quite sure where the exits are.
You need supervisor.
I need an adult right now.
Yeah, but like
no Twitter action tonight.
That was absolutely scary. Don't get me started on Twitter, man. So like it was absolutely terrifying, and then like later on, you know, I didn't actually. To this very day, I don't really understand what good match is, to be honest. Like,
okay.
I've had good matches. Like yesterday was a good match, but like I enjoy watching wrestling and just having fun. Like,
good
my favorite match.
Yeah.
Matches are like 5 to 7 minutes, and they're on main event.
Yeah.
They're on WWE main event.
The little ones that like the crowd aren't fussed about, but like there's something. I always say there's something for everybody, and like some people only want to watch WrestleMania. Other people, like you say, love these kind of little
like
random
Kurt
shows.
Hawkins versus Rhino. What?
Yeah.
What?
Why
Amazing.
does it need to be there? But I suppose you get to see a different side of wrestling.
Yeah. Like because Kurt Hawkins is one of my favorite wrestlers. Like Kurt Hawkins is, for me, one of the best wrestlers ever. Like, he's just...
For what reason?
He's
just out of curiosity.
Multi-dimensional, and he fits every single role. He's a company man, but he's also a trainer as well, like for Creator Pro in America. So, like, you can see guys have his influence. And his character, losing all the time, and you can still relate to it.
Yeah.
Like, it's desperation. Like, him, like... if anyone see Monday Night Raw, like him wanting to be like Braun Strowman's tag team partner at WrestleMania, like just like pure desperation from a guy, and you see it. And he's played different characters from being on the Edgeheads, from like he's a former tag team champion, like things like that. Like he's just well-rounded professional. That's like what I look up to when I'm like, if I want to go to WWE to be a professional. Like, if somebody says you're gonna do this tonight, I pray to fucking God that I don't go, no, I don't want to do this. Like, I just want to go out there and have a good time.
You're a team player.
Hopefully, yeah.
So so Undertaker was like the first person to scare. So you can remember the first like proper full match that kind of had an effect on you?
The Rock. I can't remember like the full match. It was The Rock and I do. Rock and Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
2000
was it a SummerSlam match?
Was it SummerSlam?
Lesnar wasn't there 2001.
That was Goldberg. I think that was Goldberg.
I think Goldberg was that.
It was SummerSlam. It was one of the SummerSlams, and he it was like the Rock's going away match, pretty much. Like,
okay. Oh yeah.
So like, it was just like, well, he had one with Goldberg and one with Lesnar, where he just put them both over dramatically. It's like watching the Rock get his ass absolutely beat is just like. Because Rock was always my favorite. Yeah,
well, you're a fan at that point.
So yeah, there you go. Yeah, so like it's nuts because I'm just like, ugh. But that didn't make me want to be a wrestler.
Oh, is there a match that made you want? Can you remember that match?
Funny enough,
was there a moment?
There's not a single match. It's just happened.
Oh, okay.
It just absolutely happened.
So how old were you when you first kind of got into wrestling as a fan?
I've been a fan all my life. But
I suppose since you were 3 years old behind the sofa.
A coherent fan.
That's cool. I've known a few people that have literally they've never known a time when they haven't watched wrestling.
But there was a time.
Yeah,
we stopped watching wrestling from about 2004 all the way up to 2011.
See, that's almost the gap that I had as well. It's weird. It's like it seems there are always peaks in people. Like you get into it and then something happens and you stop. And then you kind of miss it, and you come back into it.
Like my family's completely stopped watching. We watch TNA.
So your family are quite into. They're all into the wrestling.
Very much so. Like
that's cool.
It's nuts. So my brother's like a big wrestling fan. Who's in and out.
Do they like how are they like supporting you as a wrestler? Do they come to the shows? And
my brother's been to a few shows. My mom hasn't been to a show because like she's claustrophobic, so probably would never work.
Yeah.
Like she hates like swearing and all that stuff, so like she was it's not really great. And like family shows, I don't do a lot of family shows in the South, so she's like not really up for driving.
Does she watch any of the footage and stuff?
Yeah, I saw all the footage, and she was loves it.
She's got to be super proud, right?
Yeah, like, I think it's a mixture of proud and horrified that like because like she's always said this. I want a kid to be like a weatherman. All I want is a child of mine to be a weatherman.
Because it's safe.
I guess I don't even know what's safe about that, man.
Weathermen don't get punched in the face by
you might if you go, it's raining, but it's actually sunny outside, and everyone just cries indoors. It's like blaring heat. So all she wanted was a weatherman, like
a successful weatherman, and a weatherman that calls the right weather.
So like, which never will be me. So she'll never get that. She has 2 adult university graduate kids.
Yep.
Both like 2 on her first, and then she has the quintessential fuck up screw up, which is me. So
really,
why'd
you say that?
I would say
why'd you say that?
Well, mainly because she really wanted me to go down the path of the exact same thing, to the point where
going to uni and all that.
Yeah, when I was failing like secondary school really badly, she was like this close to. I'm saying this, but you can't see it. I'm like literally pinching my fingers together, of sending me to like Eton. The no money we have because we are black and also like near the poverty line.
Yeah,
still just above it. So like
you weren't ready to go to Eton.
I never would.
Yeah.
I never wanted to. Never would. I would never do it to myself. So like I just couldn't ever function, and like I couldn't when it comes to like sixth form. Wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
So I left sixth form. I did my GCSEs. None. I'm done. No more.
I'll you know, as someone that's been to uni, I'll be honest. If I could go back and choose again, I probably wouldn't go. If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't think I'd choose to go. I think that I'd be a lot more successful right now if I hadn't had spent those 3 years.
A lot of people go, uni's like where you find out who you are as a person. No, because everyone has different like moments when they find out who they are. So yeah.
I went to uni, to be honest, my main motivation was so I could learn how to cook and clean for myself, because if not, my mum would have probably still done it all for me to this day. I didn't want to be that guy, and I knew I needed to kick up the arse, so if I moved out, there we go. But like, yeah, I kind of wish I hadn't have gone. I wish I'd have saved my money. Obviously, it led on to other things and that changed my life, which were great, but that was all after uni.
Yeah.
But yeah, to be honest, I think you've done the right thing by not going.
Yeah, like it's just something I like. I like the thing that I do what I want to do. And if something doesn't go my way, I adapt. So
that's the thing. And I went to uni because I thought that's what my parents wanted me to do, and I did that. And then that was like the last straw. I did sixth form because I was like, well, it's kind of what you do, isn't it? And then I went to uni. Oh, it's kind of what you do. That's what my parents think I've got to do. And you know, I did that and realized, you know what? Fuck it. That's not the way to do things. I've got to do things that are right for me.
Oh, damn straight. Like,
yeah.
I'm just
and
like, a lot.
You've realized it a lot sooner than I did.
I get told this all the time. Like I realize like I'm quite mature for my mind, like for how I act. So like like my idea is like if I do something I don't really want to do, I won't apply 100% to it. Yeah. And it won't be good. So what's the point?
Yeah.
Why bother?
Whereas if you want to do it, you'll put 110 in, you'll smash it, and
like doing a podcast at like quarter to midnight.
Yeah,
like,
why not? We're committed to this. Well, no, we could have done it while we were doing Pack Down, but I like as soon as I suggested it, I was like, man, but then everyone else is working hard on Pack Down, and we're just gonna be chilling in the side room. I could see like Hustle's face, looking so disappointed.
So like, this is ginger beard of just sadness. So you know,
just gonna stand at the door, just crying at us.
Yeah.
No, this has worked out cool. It's bank holiday weekend as well, right?
It is, man.
So fuck it. You know, we're seeing in your 21st year, in Teja's flat. Not with Ninja Warrior on the telly yet.
like fun. Like all my birthdays are really depressing. Like May time is really depressing for me for some reason.
Is it because your birthday or?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like only this time I get seasonal depression really badly. Some reason.
Isn't that the other way round?
Normally it's in winter, right?
Yeah, like SADs for the darker.
So like here I am, like I get really happy.
You got hay fever?
No.
Oh, okay. I used to say like the summer would come, I'd stay indoors because of my hay fever, and I'd lock myself away. But
it's just, I get like seasonal depression in the summer because I think it's because like I used to like see lots of people playing outside and all that stuff, and I wasn't super sociable. Now I'm really sociable, and it's summertime. I'm really enjoying it now, so like I'm really happy. So like turning 21 outside is pretty fucking cool for me. Like, I'm very much enjoying it.
You're excited about it?
I'm enjoying just living, like,
good
to
man.
be honest. Yeah.
Good.
So
that's how you should do it.
Yeah, man.
That's how you should do it. So so you got you watched your rocking Lesnar and your rocking. At what point did you think to yourself, I want to do this? I'm gonna be a fucking wrestler. Let's go. Let's do it.
I got back into WWE briefly.
What was it that dragged you in? Do you know?
I think it was like the end of CM Punk stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
I came in very late to that.
Yeah. I missed it completely, I think, if I'm being honest.
Like very late Summer Punk. I barely knew who John Cena was, like properly.
Wow.
So I think like literally the matches that like got me back into it were it's hilarious. We're talking like my favorite wrestler.
Yep.
Like is Alex Riley.
Okay.
So like, I think like it was him that got me right back into wrestling.
I think so. I remember watching him on. That was that 1 hour free. No, it wasn't. It was Superstars when he used to be on Sky One for free.
Yeah.
I was quite big on him. Like he was the Mrs. NXT guy, right? And I was like, man, he's got the good look. He's got a nice little move set. He's obviously confident in front of the crowd. Yeah, I kind of always thought he was a bit of a wasted guy, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
And they dropped the ball.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. Like even like on NXT, he was like fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
So like I'm just so like.
That's all right. We're all good. People can come and go as they please. Hey.
So like I just feel like he's just like such a wasted talent.
Yeah.
I was like, oh well, here we are. Like it's all good. It's, not you, Tej.
Alex Riley.
Alex Riley.
Yeah, he's similar build to you.
I'm not in this, but I'll just say that sucks. Like seeing what he could have done.
Wow, is that Jacob Daniels reverb I can hear?
Oh Jesus, yeah.
There's a
man.
lot of echo going on in here. A lot of echo going around.
Jacob. Yeah, like drizzled young.
So he using that. Dan, if you're listening, my God, you are getting
Oh, we're seeing him. In
yeah.
about an hour.
That's true. The drizzle, yeah.
It's gonna be a shout then.
Drizzle, yeah. Literally just knock with all the answers. Literally just straight up forearm him in the face. Anyway. So Alex Riley got you back into
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So then
cool.
I just kept with it, and then saw through NXT's revival pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So like NXT becoming like its own brand. So saw like the first episode. I just kept with it. Like, so like guys like Xavier Woods, Percy Watson.
Oh mate, I'm in two minds whether I don't know if I love or hate him. There's no middle ground.
I do the Showtime splash when I'm feeling funky.
Yeah.
When I need to be a bit blacker than I normally am, I do the Showtime splash because my black levels are so low right now. Just like blonde hair, really white tasting music.
Such as what's white music for you?
Like, well,
just out of curiosity.
Like, well, in secondary school, it used to be called Bounty. Let's take a second and let's see if you get that.
No, but I know what you're calling it, Bounty.
So here we go.
Black on the outside, white on the inside.
There we go.
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
So like or it used to be called Coconut and all that stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool.
My friend was well spoken and black, therefore he was a Bounty.
There we go. That's exactly what I get called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kids can be weird, man. White kids
I had a very sheltered upbringing, apparently. I think
my old like design technology teaching assistant came up to me and was like, "See, you're not like these other black boys, and he's also black." He goes like you don't talk like this. Like you talk in a better way. Keep it up. I'm like, are you telling me to keep being myself? That's very good advice, but you could have just worded it a lot better, couldn't you? like
a
stop
backhanded
being
compliment.
black.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like.
So yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I like him on commentary in NXT or not. I just can't figure it out.
Yeah, I love him on commentary. I think he brings something different. Like we have Nigel McGuinness, who is Nige.
Love him.
We have Mauro Ranallo, who is just fucking excellent.
My spirit animal. My spirit animal.
And then we have Percy Watson, who is like, hi.
I've noticed he gets excited for certain people and he's very flat for other people. He's like me and Tej when we commentate on our friends. Like we all of a sudden come alive, like put over one guy really strong because we're really good friends with him.
And then when Jacob Daniels comes out, it just crickets.
We're like, oh, and here's Jacob Daniels. His hair looks very wet today. That's it. Yeah, I've noticed Percy's like that, and I'm not quite sure if I like that he does that. It's good that he is enthusiastic over certain people.
I think he's great.
I don't feel like I can say what I really want to say right now, but there is a certain demographic of people he really likes to commentate for, and others he's kind of flat for, and he's like, yeah.
Well, black people. Let's commentate black people.
Yeah. It's kind of. I've noticed that he, as soon as
totally
Street Profits come out, he's like, oh, here we go. And there's like anybody else in the lane.
I love it when Nigel goes, Percy, are you happy now?
Yeah, it's almost like we've brought out some diversity. Are you happy now, Percy?
Here's some black people. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah. But that's literally how it comes across. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that's noticed this.
In fairness, being so bad, I'm not ethnic minority on shows anymore because I'm so white.
Yeah, you just need to just.
Is that why you did your hair blonde?
Well, I did it blonde. Like,
or is that's not natural? Right? That hasn't just happened.
So people won't say I'm Dylan.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, who? Who's that?
Like,
what's the Dylan?
That's why you said to Natalie you were Dylan earlier.
Yeah, like this is a joke. And like, we have. I met Natalie for the first time. I didn't even know her name.
Ariel Grace.
Okay, who?
That's her ring name. Yeah.
Dumbass name. Does she listen to this?
We'll find out.
Oh, look at that.
We'll find out. We'll find out if it's oh, now that see.
Tim Lee's ears just
gonna say Tim Lee hundreds
and
of
she
miles
looks
away.
like one too. What? What?
Mentioned Natalie in relation to porn, and he's.
I need some tea to sip.
Anyway.
Yeah, like hey Natalie, if you listen, change your name. It sounds dumb.
This is it. If we get DMs right now, we know.
Pornhub top 40. So like,
Are you experiencing that era?
No, I'm not.
He's sitting at like 43. Oh,
something like I don't know. Like I don't. You started this.
Actually,
now.
I'm not a big. No, I was gonna say I'm not gonna say.
Tej, have you had the audio clip I've sent in the group
It'd be like
chat?
something like it won't mention her name. It won't mention her name until it'll be like
No, but
young teeny girl.
No, stop. You know this is going down the road we can't go down. And in answer to your question, like, yes, I did get the audio.
Yeah.
Tell your viewers what that's about.
Oh, so on our way to on our way back from DOA, Kev, who is Irish and beautiful, we were learning that he wasn't aware of OSW review guys. So we were like, right, we need to educate you on this. And there was only one episode you can really use to educate someone on OSW reviews, and that was a Sunny Porn review. Have you heard of this? You heard this? Seen this?
I've heard this.
Yeah, and we got to the point where they realised that she dropped a little fart in her Sunny Side Up porno. And I was at my flat for about 20 minutes earlier. Kev just had to check that he hadn't left anything. And then we took him to the station. And in those 20 minutes, I was able to come up with... Let's start that again. Do you want me to play it?
Just play it. It's just fouls.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
I'm too young for this.
Really? Have you seen the porno? Have you watched it?
I haven't.
Have you watched Sunny Side Up?
I don't want to give myself AIDS.
Yeah.
And sadness.
So I've made this.
Did you just remix it?
Watch those fucking nails.
What?
That's my Sunny remix clip that I made in 20 minutes while Kev was checking
So let's
my
recap
flat.
my life up until
Sorry,
now.
this is this is a very different podcast to the one that I had with the hit set earlier on today.
So like, I'm gonna
can't believe I just
officially.
played that on the
I'm gonna be
podcast.
21 in like 5 hours.
5 hours. 21 in. No, you're 21 for 6 minutes.
No wait, look, I was born at 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
yeah.
Okay.
Tej
So,
wasn't
like-
listening earlier. He wasn't listening.
So right now I'm being
Poor
20
attendance.
in Tej's house with his lovely roommate, Ollie,
Hey.
talking. Yeah.
We're on that level of
To-
friendship now where he don't fuck with me no more.
Talking about porn stars farting. That's
Well, wrestling stars.
all the same, really. Are you taking a picture of me?
That was the worst subtle photo ever. You got the flash on.
Like, well, the thing, it didn't look. It took of Joanna, right? It looked like you take a picture of Joanna, which just doesn't look good for you.
It's meant to be the three of us.
Like,
There you go.
like when you come back, you're just gonna be awkward as hell, isn't it? Right?
There we go.
I've got sass all of a sudden. So anyway, well, I still don't even know what we're talking about.
We'll talk about.
So
Sunny
we started
porn.
we started off with Percy Watson. We got from Percy Watson
okay.
to Sunny porn in
So
3
like all of
moves.
that inspired me. Like, so yeah, like funny enough,
Sunny really inspired me
Oh,
to
yeah.
do better.
valid point, right?
Never do drugs, kids. Never do drugs.
Yeah, like guys like that, in that ilk. Like there's a few other random guys. Like funny enough, like guys like Jake Carter, if you remember him.
No.
There we go,
If I'm being
like-
honest.
like,
Who,
yeah, like-
Jake Carter.
Yeah, like random guys. I just looked cool, but like didn't really cut it.
Okay. Okay.
And then as we came to like Samoa Joe really caught my eye when like, with TNA stuff
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Ring of
yeah.
Honor stuff. There's a crap ton of guys like from the NXT area. I'm just like, I really like these guys. Like Ty Dillinger, early stuff, and Jason Jordan, early
Yep.
stuff, like the early tag team stuff. I was like,
Jason
I really
Jordan,
love them.
American Alpha are just, that's the dream for me. If they ever get back together, I'll just cry tears of joy.
Yeah, like things like that. Like I really connect with that stuff. But like I really love like Chad Gable. Like he's one
Yep.
of my favorite guys.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Horribly underused right now.
I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't
No?
say so. Like as a like
I just want to see him. I just want to see him and Jordan back together and just be tag champs forever.
yeah, like I think like I say it all the time. Like people have same like with acting, right? If you have like a you have a role
Yep.
and you fit that role really well,
Yep.
why move and mess it up?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
You know. So like for example, right now my role in let's say Progress is we are myself and Dylan and I. We're used to like introduce new tag teams a lot, so
Yeah.
we tend to sometimes lose, or we use like as like not I wouldn't say fodder. We use as like enhancement talent in a way. Like,
Yeah,
we're like
yeah,
lower
yeah.
mid card.
Yeah.
And that's our role for a reason because one, we're not that good. Two, we can sell ice to an Eskimo. We can sell meat
Yeah.
to vegans, so I can sell meat to myself. You know,
I'll give you a quid if you can get Jade to eat a steak.
so like you'll be surprised, right? So like it's just
I'm
nuts.
turning into Kev. He's just been doing this whole I'll give you a quid if the
So, like,
whole weekend.
Yeah, like, so like Dylan can like sell his ass off. So that's what we're used for. But if we were to get thrown to the main event, we would struggle because we're not ready for that stuff yet.
Okay.
Like, and the crowd hasn't built up enough investment into us. Like right now, we're cult heroes at Progress.
Cool.
Cult heroes shouldn't be main eventing shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like Jimmy Havoc should be main eventing shows.
Yeah.
Haskell should be, because then not only are they cult heroes, they're like fucking amazing athletes too. We're not there yet. So, same with Chad Gable. Like, people, a small section of people love him, but not everyone loves him.
Okay, no, I'm with you. That's fair. That's fair. I guess, yeah, I'm obviously the small section that loves him, that wants to see him do well. So you're watching these guys. So at what point does it click and you're like, I'm going to do this?
I'm watching those
it.
guys. I said, how do you become a wrestler? And I literally typed in Wrestling School UK, and IPW came up, and I went on the website, and shit you not, Darryl Allen is on the front page of that old website.
Okay.
Just looking drunk.
Now, this was before Billy Wood took over, so
yeah.
He who shall not be named was
Daniel Edler.
Okay. Oh, whoa! Right, shit. That's and that's been all for Figure 4 Radio this week. Yeah.
But yeah, like no, I didn't even know who ran it when I found out.
Yeah.
Like when I went on the website to begin with. So Darryl Allen was like the all UK champion. Shah Samuels. Those are the two guys who I like first saw when I got to the website. I was like, I can totally fucking do this. I didn't train for like another 2 or 3 months. Finally plucked the courage to go to the Progress. First training session with Jimmy Havoc, and it was scary.
Yeah, Jimmy. I think I've maybe met Jimmy once. Well, shaking his hand and been like, "Hey, nice to meet you, I'm Ollie." And that those 3 seconds, I don't think my butthole's been tighter ever. I was
Funny enough, he's not scary at all to me.
Yeah,
no,
good stuff.
He's a human being.
Yeah, I just find him very intimidating because of who he is as a character and what he's done.
Also, like, as much as I love him, but he's 5'8", and he's
so he's taller than me. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, so he was scared of the common man, but like he's really friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's like every normal human being.
Yeah,
so
which
like,
is fair. Which is fair.
You know, like I'm not. That's how I am with people. Like, you have a mystique about you. Well, let's break that mystique down.
Yeah. Well, I think for me, Jimmy has all the mystique right now. I'm just like, I say, partially it's partly professionally intimidated, and also I just feel like I could be in danger if he wants to hurt me. He'll just do it for
if he wants to hurt anyone, I imagine he could. So you know,
yeah, this is it. Like, I just get the feeling he's carrying about 7 weapons on him at any moment. Just whip out a knife or something and just throw it at you. Yeah, well, I'm sure he's lovely, but
yeah, like I had my first training session with him, and funny enough, Chuck Mambo.
Cool.
Was like the assistant at the
gnarly,
time.
man.
So, like, great, yeah, wicked. Hey, Chuck Mambo. Hey,
I love Chuck.
So do I. Like, you know, and I kept on like, I did the beginner's course. I failed the beginner's course the first time.
So you can actually pass or fail it for it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Failed it the first time.
How was it, like a driving test or like you have some minors?
Exactly, a driving test.
Oh wow.
Too many minors. My minors were like fitness, bump and feeding, and technical wrestling. That was the first test.
So what happens if you fail at the beginning?
You can do it again if you want to, or you can quit and go home and cry.
Okay, so what if you're like absolutely determined that you've got to be there?
So that's exactly what I did.
Keep taking it and failing it. And
I guess you can.
Okay.
So I did it the second time.
This is a whole new. This is like Aladdin shit right now. I'm like, it's a whole new world.
So I did it the second time. I failed by 2 minors, I think it was, and those minors were again.
Are they legit? They legit call them minors as well. Like it is like a driving. Wow.
I failed on fitness again, and I failed on technical wrestling.
Okay.
Passed it the 3rd time. Not a single minor perfected it.
Cool.
So I was like, fuck yeah. I think I was like the first person to do it. So I was like, cool.
I'm guessing you've trained a few places.
Yep.
Is that system at Progress? Do you feel that's the good way to do it? Like so that's the first time I've ever heard of that being used. I've heard of people wanting to do a similar thing. They like spitballed it and it was shot down.
It works. It works for Progress.
Yeah.
I guess it's a good way for like Darryl to go, hey man, you can continue to train because you're half decent.
Yeah.
So enjoy yourself. So like. Cool. That's a good way. What
happens when you pass the beginner? So I guess you go into the intermediate.
Yeah, you can go like to intermediates and enjoy your life from that point. And that's that.
Where are you at the moment? Are you
at the moment?
Yeah,
I'm advanced as fuck.
Okay, you're through the system.
I barely train at Knuckle-Locks anymore at the moment.
Okay,
because quite frankly, it's really expensive and it's really expensive.
Fair enough.
You know,
fair enough.
Like,
but that's cool to hear that they do
it's not even expensive. It's £10 session. That's pretty fucking cheap. I'm broke.
Yeah. If you've got £3.50 in your pocket, £10 is expensive.
Exactly.
That's it. So what was your so that's how was it for you, like training like Because did you have any friends that did it, or were you literally just turn up?
Only one. Like my friends were in the It's Fake camp. And some of them still outside school.
So how was, and what was it like then? Kind of. So what was your first actual? Where was your first training session?
It was at like so.
Was it IPW as your first?
No, it was Projo.
That was your absolute first. So did you know Kieran Corrupt, his first training session ever? He flew out to Calgary.
Yeah.
He literally went from nothing to I'm going to go train with Lance Storm.
Yeah, like and like
0 to 100.
That.
Yeah.
So like
that blew my mind.
It's like Ring of Honor camps as well. Like Kieran Corrupt is stupidly talented. If you guys don't know this, him and Alexander Roth are stupidly talented.
For the brief bit that the Tycoon let me get a word in edgeways, it was really cool to hear their stories. Yeah.
No. The Tycoon. And if you don't know that, you have to go back to school.
Go back, and he was he loves telling people to go to school. He's not even a teacher, is he?
Fuck's sake.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the Tycoon.
But like, I just came in. I did the session at the Projo and the Jimmy Havoc and Mambo. Funny enough, in that class was a very, very, very new Ginny.
Wow.
So
she's done well for herself.
And look what the fuck she is now.
Who does she be anyway?
So yeah, like like things like that. So it's crazy. So now here I am, like that. That was 2 years. That was like just under 2 years ago. Or 2. Yeah. Well, apparently I've known John on Facebook for 4 years.
Okay.
So that first session I've had, I like stopped, got really depressed, then came back, and then like did the beginner course. So I've like known John on and off for all that time. John Briley we're talking about now. So here we are now. Like I've been doing training properly, consistently for 2 years. So and that's like mostly under Darren at Progress Blocks. Now I don't train there anymore. I've trained at London School of Lucha Libre because so I guess like £10 per session is all good. I think that's a nice price to pay. But when you're in Brixton, you have to get on the train and go everywhere you need to go.
Yep.
It
all adds up. Yeah, it adds up.
So like Bethnal Green, I live in Hackney. I live like a minute away from the place. I can scoot there and enjoy my life. So yeah, that's all cool.
There you go. It's just it's what makes sense.
Yeah, like so Greg Burge and Gary Vanderhorn are like two of the very best trainers on the planet.
That's not the first time I've heard that.
So like it's like a finishing school for me. I'm rounding up the edges, like fixing the things I need to work on.
Like tighten up the screws. And
they do it.
There you go. Cool. What was can you remember your first match, like in front of a proper crowd? You made your entrance and. So
I did like a camp show match, but like.
Okay.
But you want like the proper match.
Well, when you say camp show match, is in like the way that you planned it, or as in it was at a camp show?
It was at a camp show.
Okay.
It was at the Steam Fair.
Okay.
The Faversham Steam Fair.
Oh, was it wrestling was a sideshow to everything else? It was just let's not count those. Let's not count that.
The first proper match
the first wrestling show you did.
You're not gonna like this.
What? Try me.
Oh, yeah, okay. It was AJ Benjamin and Darrell Allen.
Okay.
Which is all good. Against Alex Cupid.
Yep.
And James Davis.
Okay.
So
and whereabouts was that?
This was at Potential 4.
Okay.
And it was like such a cool match. At the time, JD was going through personal shit. Oh, who would have known, eh?
Yeah.
So then we just like, so like it wasn't amazing, but it was for some reason like a really, for me, like a really solid match. Like,
yeah. So you were happy with it?
Yeah.
Like, how long have you been training at that point?
8 months.
Okay.
7 months, I think it was. So like, it's like, you know, that progression was pretty cool. And back at the time, I loved JD. Like, I've always wanted him to like me.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever did, so oh well. Who cares now, right?
Yeah.
So then, that was my first ever match. It was absolutely amazing. I came out to Sweetness by Jimmy Eat World.
Yes, we need to have a little chat about Jimmy Eat World at some point. They are probably the second most important band in my life.
I'm trying to get a tattoo of them. I don't know what to get. So
they don't really have a logo or anything.
No, they don't.
It's tricky. Like they need to sort their branding out.
I think the trophy from their debut album is iconic.
Yeah.
When I think of Jimmy Eat World, I do think of that whole album cover.
Yeah. I would just get the whole album cover, but I'm scared I'll regret it.
Just get all of them across your like
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Just down your leg or something.
They're band I absolutely love. So
yeah, same. So moving forward, let's talk about let's talk about a little about Never Say Die, because that's obviously a big part of the world of Alex Cupid.
Mm-hmm.
When did you first meet Dylan? I was hoping to get him on as well, but
so like I first met Dylan, and this is funny. Again, I have to do IPW.
Yep.
I met him at IPW because everyone kept saying, "You look like Dylan. Like you and Dylan look exactly alike." I guess at the time,
I don't think you do, if I'm being honest. Or maybe back then.
at the time, I was wearing glasses and I was a bit chubbier, so
okay.
you know. And we both did the same finishing move. Do you remember like the Seth Rollins old finisher where he did like the front DDT?
You mean Dean Ambrose?
No. So
was there? Did Seth?
no. So Seth Rollins briefly, when he couldn't do curbs up, he had this move where it's a front DDT where he just underhook them and he will like fall forwards and they'll go both people just front bump.
Yeah.
So like, he had that and it was a front DDT and me and Dylan both did it for some reason. So we did it. We both met each other. It was like really funny. Like haha. Like we trained separately and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, I wanted to team up with James Best. Funny. We'll probably get to that later.
Don't know too much about the guy, if I'm being honest.
So like, oh, it's a massive story. It's hilarious.
Okay.
So I said I want to team up with James Best, and then Daryl goes, "No." Like, why? You don't look alike. I'm like, lol. So he's probably joking, but then like 2 minutes later, there's, why is team up with Dylan? I was like, why? Like, you guys look alike. You guys, like similar sort of styles.
Percy will pop for it on comedy.
Yeah, like I want to be a cruiser at the time. No, I don't. I hate it.
Yeah.
Legitimately, the only reason me and Dylan were together is because we're two black guys, and like
that's it.
I am black when I say this, guys. That's two niggas from together.
Wow. Whoa. Okay. So that's been all for Figure 4 this week.
If you don't know, if you see me at a show, my humor is very racial based, and
I've picked this up on the Buckle Bomb. I won't lie, I've picked this up on the Buckle Bomb.
It's amazing. So saying the N-word in front of John Briley is the best thing I've ever done in my life, because his face was just like, what?
Why would he have that?
Well, like, because it's something you don't hear every day.
That's true.
So like,
have you met Simeon Morgan Black?
Used to have.
He loves dropping that he's like, he's throwing it around like he's making it rain.
So like, we just like perfect. It's see him more. So like, just we can do it together and just annoy everybody. Like, why are they doing this? Why are the black people saying words?
He makes it so like, I remember he had his breakfast served once at the breakfast for Saki P, and the waitress just came out, and I can't remember exactly what he said, but he just out of nowhere, she's like, oh, full breakfast, and he dropped some racial. Yeah, and like again, just like with no reason, and she just didn't know what to say. Again, her face was like,
I've told you about the first encounter I had at the very first Saki P show, right?
Possibly, but that's another story for another day.
Get your own podcast, kid. This is my show where I can drop N-bombs. Yeah.
I ain't dropping nothing.
So like, dropping all the burial and Dan. But yeah, no, like, what was the question? Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, Dylan.
So how did you discover wrestling?
So like. So how are you doing today?
Yeah. I just said, hi, how's it going? Like, where's Dylan? And all of a sudden,
they
you're
threw
like,
me and Dylan together, and we were just teaming up for a little bit. And funny enough, we did that camp show in Faversham. We were called the Reggae Boys. Okay, and
I want to see that tag team so much. Did you come out to SOS from Kofi Kingston?
Steve Manelli, famed Steve Manelli from Phoenix Wrestling Promotions, goes, I shit everyone here not. You two, you're black, aren't you? No.
It's like, are we? Oh shit, I didn't notice.
Like you two are from the Caribbean, you guys are Jamaican. We'll call you guys the Reggae Boys, like the Sunshine Boys, who are old tag team. Who Johnny Kincaid had blonde hair.
Wow.
The Sunshine Boy. Like, we'll call you guys the Reggae Boys. I was like, amazing. And like Dylan was this close to going, actually I'm half Dutch. Like it's like, shut the fuck up, Dylan. Apparently so.
Wow.
It's like I was like, all right, and then like we were the Reggae Boys. So we teamed with Earl Black Jr. once. We were called the Reggae Boys via Leeds. It was like, ah. And here we are now.
Yeah. What was it? So what's it? Like, are you happy as it? Because you kind of admit yourself you're doing a lot more single stuff.
I'm doing
now.
a lot more single stuff.
Are you happy that? Like, do you miss him? Is he like? Are you kind of a half a man when you're in there in singles? Or?
I'm very full and fulfilled, regardless of what I'm doing.
Okay.
Like, I'm just like.
A very diplomatic answer.
Yeah, like I'm just like, because there's nothing like, I don't need Dylan. Yeah. No. Like I love the guy. So like in times where like people like I'll say it was gonna do a video about it tomorrow, but fuck, I'll say it now. People bet on me, like bet on me to succeed, like stupid, successful, like RJ Singh, Ross, who's my uncle.
Is that legit?
People legitimately think he's my uncle. So
so you're going with it.
So like my sort of girlfriend, because relationship have problems.
Another pod for another day.
Yeah, we'll call her my girlfriend for now then. She plucked up the courage to ask me like a few months back, is he actually your uncle? I was like, this is brilliant. So then, no, he isn't my uncle, but he might as well be. Like him, Will Ospreay, like bet on me. So like a lot, like he's put faith in me. Like stupidly successful guys, like guys from Progress have put like faith in me, but nobody else would. So you know, it's nuts, and I just put faith in myself. So like when I'm teaming up with Dylan also puts faith in me, and when I do shows like UBW, Paul Ash puts faith in me, because they don't have to, and they do anyway. And I'm grateful for that, because wrestling is wrestling.
It is.
Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's also a lie.
Wrestling isn't actually about wrestling. I've said it so many times over the past few weeks. It's not actually about wrestling.
Like literally, like
the crowd.
One of the things I've been saying, like, because I'm a big Sami Callihan fan now.
Yep.
So I call myself Black Callahan. Okay. Because like, you know,
it's a phrase I've heard on your podcast a few times actually. I think.
So like because we had the whole Chop Gay incident, which is hilarious.
You had this, or
we had this. Have you ever heard about this?
I don't think I feel even if I had, I feel the need. I think our listeners need to hear it regardless.
Amazing. So Alex Cupid and James West have a match at ACW. It's absolutely amazing match.
Yeah.
5-star match. Dave Meltzer walks in and signs us both on the spot.
Just like that.
Okay. No, it was a wrestling match. Me, I like chops. Chops are great.
Yep.
Chop James must have been like 6 or 7 times.
Yep.
Hooray. James didn't care. No one cared. Crowd loved it. I loved it. Let's go home. Let's have some vanilla soy milk with golden nuggets. That's my life, okay? Okay? Don't laugh, Joanna. That's my life. She's laughing at my life. That'd be good.
They are.
Like that's my life right there. So I come backstage and like everything's all cool, get some cool feedback. Next thing you know, all of a sudden on Twitter, like insert promoter from random promotion that does a whole load of crazy matches anyway, who can't really talk for shit, decides to go, if you you know, take liberty with somebody and beat them up or whatever, and brag about it backstage, you're not cool, you're belling. So everyone's like, what?
Wow.
So apparently this is about me.
Yeah.
So
was he even at the show? Did he witness it, or
she? Okay, people know.
Okay.
So yeah, like yeah,
I
like
can probably fill in some gaps now myself, I think.
yeah. So like, so cool. Like she was there, but little does she know, John and Glenn were also there too from Progress. So I'm like, I get unbooked from her show, and devastating me
because you did chops in your match.
Yes. So I shit you not, that's legitimately the reason. So
wow.
So
would you really want to be booked for that promotion if that's the reason why you're
honestly unbooked? Like if you get booked there, congratulations, have a good time. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So irrelevant to me. So like I'm just like cool. Everyone around me is saying you didn't do anything wrong, but there's a few group of people that like for now
the guy you're in the match with, he was happy, right?
Yeah, probably fine. Everyone's happy.
Yeah, of course.
Like I hit David Francisco like in the match. He's like, dude, you said stop and you stopped. I was like, cool, that's it. Like you're fine. Like so like they just took it upon themselves to make something up. Apparently, legitimately women. That's all it is. I'm not saying like I'm not talking about the promoter woman. I'm talking about like just another thing. Okay. Another thing.
Something happened.
Like something else. I don't even know what it's even about to this very day.
I've heard there's a promotion that won't book female wrestlers anymore. They try and keep as many women away from the business side as possible because of the problems they've caused.
And that's shit.
I'm not gonna name drop, but there's a certain promotion that I've heard almost went under because of the shit that some women caused. And
that's shit in my opinion. That's like absolute shit because women don't cause problems. Dickheads cause problems.
Okay, fair point.
So like
fair
you know, so if you come and be a dickhead and you say things like, or you bully somebody, like I like exactly that. Like, I got screenshots from a fucking idiot who's like messages me like 50 times, like I'm a lunatic, and I'm like, no one believes this. The biggest promotion in the UK, Europe, they were there and they saw this match.
They were happy with it.
I just screenshotted the message I got from the promoter, and I just said, I got sent this. What do I do?
Yeah.
And they were like, this is not like you at all. We saw the match. Nothing was wrong with it. promoter then responds to what other progress then respond to what the promoter said.
Okay.
And
so you
they're
kind of like got progress fight in your corner for you.
yeah, which is strange.
Smart.
So then and they go, no, what you're trying to do is you're trying to like ruin someone's career.
Yeah.
By like trying to vague shame them. You're the bellend. It's like absolutely hilarious. And I legitimately screamed "World Star" in my car, which is again me getting some more black points. Cause I did them all. World Star was amazing. That put me into like a really suicidal point in my life because I had like 4 or 5 people legitimately out for me. It was like crazy.
Wow.
So being called a lunatic, 4 or 5 people like tweeting about me indirectly, and these are guys I consider friends, like guys who like were crying in my arms because of all the problems they had in their lives. So like I'm like, and now they just like turn it all back on. Yeah, like all right, that's cool. I'm like, oh yeah, don't retweet things. Like you want people to believe, and like I remember these things. So like when you come up to me at a show like a week ago, like now, and you're ringing out saying I don't give a shit, like I'm professional, but don't try and shake my hand, please. Yeah, because and don't say how you doing, man, because you don't care and I don't care either. Like I'm not gonna headbutt you because I'm not a violent human being, but you don't need ever that in your life. Tweet about me, my girlfriend, and my family ever again because it's stupid. Like why would you? Like you don't know anything else going on. You just get told things, you choose to believe it. So you're dumb as hell. Honestly, 95% of the wrestling business, decide like I've said that I'm okay apparently, but I'm safe to work with because I get booked quite a good bit now. So I'm okay.
If you weren't, you wouldn't be getting the bookings.
So then, for that like 2% to go, no one cares, irrelevant. But we talk about it because it's funny. So like the idea that I got on book because I chopped somebody like 6 times is amazing. So like and then like I'm things that I don't even like. This is the first I've spoken about it properly in ages, but it's really funny because now I go up to like any skinny white boy. So whether it's Owen Charles or Jacob Daniels, I go, I'm gonna bully you. I'm like, it's the best thing I've ever done because like from now I have merchandise coming out by the time this probably gets uploaded that says "In Cupid we chop." So it's like, so I've now profited off of this because it's what I do now.
Get given lemons, make some lemonade.
You know, I've always forward on my arms. I'm gonna get Liberty Taker on them now as well because you know, if you're gonna come up to me and say Liberty Taker, but you can't throw a forearm straight, no, okay, like it's just no. Like I hope they're listening to us as well because they won't address it to my face. They'll just tweet. And these are middle-aged fucking people. I'm 20 still.
I still can't understand. That's the thing. Like wrestling is men in pants. Rolling around in a ring and women rolling around.
Side eye. Jesus,
as a general,
she's blacker than I am. Like.
It's people in their pants.
All the same. All you Africans.
But wrestling is people rolling around in their underwear.
All it is. When Twitter gets on you, though.
It's just people rolling around in their underwear in front of a paying crowd.
Ends, man. Like with wrestling, high school never ends.
That's it. Punk Rock 101.
It's just like really.
Why take it so serious?
Clicks and you're like, I'm gonna tweet about him. And like the best thing, someone put up a tweet about this whole bullying thing. I said, and like they went around asking people to retweet it, and then someone went, well, no, I don't want to lose my progress booking, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, you little bitch. I'm like, you know, like. It's like, no, that's embarrassing. It's honestly embarrassing because like people see this now and they look at them and they go, you're what's wrong with wrestling at the moment. Like you're exactly what's wrong with wrestling at the moment because you literally tried to keep somebody down for legitimately no reason. And
just because
I found out like that this is crazy. Like they sent me death threats recently. Like,
what?
Oh yeah, death threats. Tried to mess with my girlfriend. So like I couldn't go to the police with this shit. But am I going to? No, because they're gonna ruin themselves anyway. What's the point? Like, you know?
Yeah, they're gonna run themselves into the ground at this rate.
Like I've been thinking about joining the police force anyway. I was like, it's my job, but like Japan. So no, not right now. But I if I wanted to, I totally could, but I'm not. Like I could out them on Twitter and be like everybody else, but guess what? That does nothing at the end of it, man. Because
it just,
you know what that does?
You're just fueling the fire.
It fuels the fire, but also it puts more light on me in a way I don't want it to be. Like I am Prince of Hearts, Alex Cupid, Young Minds, mental health activist for days. I am not throwing fire on a flame.
Yeah.
Especially for like irrelevant people that have to live in their own little bubble because they're scared of what they're going to do if they escape it. So
it's like kind of combating violence with violence. You just feed into the system.
Like
You're feeding the cycle.
An eye for an eye, an eye for an eye. Black people. An eye for an eye never really works out well for an obvious reason. Also, if I were to take up 15 eyes, it still wouldn't work out well either. Because I'll feel guilty as hell if I did.
Yeah, because you've got a conscience, whereas they obviously haven't.
Well, they do have a conscience. But their conscience is, it's okay when it suits their agenda. So, you know, if somebody makes up something, it seems convenient. Because, of course, a 20-year-old kid with mental health problems, like depression, anxiety, is totally going to go out with to sabotage people's careers. Yeah. Like, ever thought I just don't care about you in general? Like, you know, like, I'm like, yeah, I'm just... I don't care. Like, I don't care for a lot of people, like, especially people that do things like that. So what's the point?
Yeah,
I'm even gonna bother. Come on. I got on book for chopping people.
Yeah.
In Cupid we chop. Buy that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, it's hilarious. Like, together I've made crowds unknowingly laugh at them.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. Like, now when I get in the ring, I chop the turnbuckle. And people just like, oh, he's being Chris Hero. And they were laughing, like, they're just laughing. I look directly at them when I'm doing it as well. I'm just like, because you're not going to say it to my face, man. And like, they always say, oh yeah, we're going to talk to him, innit? So I once stood at the merchandise table. This is when it was in the midst of it.
Yeah. And
they did nothing.
Yeah.
You are 33 years old, you're 30, 29, and you did nothing.
Yep.
And I am 20. That's really sad.
Yeah, you're already, like we said at the start, you're more mature than a lot of people.
My maturity is like, man, immaturity reigns supreme in my mind. I'm nowhere near. Like,
you're ahead of certain other people by the sound.
It's like, it's bad. It's just like bad on them, but it makes me look cool because me not responding to it, me not like doing anything, or me not like tweeting back.
Yeah,
cool.
Shows that you're rising above it. Rise above hate.
I love that man because
like, the older I get, the more I kind of get where he's.
I've always loved him.
Yeah, I get where I think when I first got back into it, I was in that group of fuck Cena, 5 moves of doom, blah. And then I realized that all my favorite wrestlers from when I was a kid had 5 moves of doom. Some of them only had 4.
We have 5 moves of doom.
Yeah,
so, you know.
This is it. So like, I got off the bandwagon and realized that actually he's doing a good job.
Yeah, like, so when I think about those people, I just think, oh yeah, also during that time, this is amazing. Volta started chopping the absolute shit out of everyone.
Yeah.
Like a week after, he just killed Mark Davis. I was like, lol.
Quick, unbook him. No.
And like, he beat up David Starr, and like, he just like, people's chests were like red and bleeding.
Yeah. And
like, Davis throws a mean chop as well. And like, everyone was just like throwing chops around for some reason. I was like, this is hilarious.
You started the trend.
It's me. I did it all. In Cupid we chop.
Yeah, love it.
So like,
love it.
So like,
buy that shit.
I make my life because I said like doing what I do best while laughing in your face.
Yeah.
So like, because if you can't make fun of yourself, then please don't try and make fun of anybody else.
Yeah.
So I do it all the time. I'm stupid as fuck. So
I'm saying that we're reaching almost the hour mark. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to chop this in half. We're just going to have a jumbo episode. We're going to just keep chatting for a little bit. I think
we got loads of
I'm thinking like I could take it home now, but there's still a few things I want to talk to you about.
Yeah,
you've obviously mentioned the mental health side of things. That's like it's a big deal for you, right? It's like pushing it and promoting it.
Yeah,
it was one of your goals for last year, wasn't it? Was to kind of promote mental health.
So this is funny. That same promoter was like, you're a disgrace to your mental health charities. And,
come on.
And I was like, and like,
Jesus
like you've let down Mike Bird. And I'm like, all right.
I'm cringing at
it's like I'm gonna like I've always wanted to post a screenshot, but I've decided that I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna post that screenshot when I either get signed to WWE or I'm gonna post it when something really cool happens. I'm just like, guys, I put up with this once. You know,
just
don't ever let anything else out.
Okay,
don't ever
keep it in the back pocket for now.
So like, it's just hilarious. And when they hear this, they're gonna tweet and be like, Alex, mention us in the podcast. Yes, I did, because you're fucking hilariously funny. You guys should do stand-up comedy, man, but you guys are bomb on that too. So you know, man. So yeah, like,
I hope they've got commentary teams because I don't want to be approached, but
I say do it because they need something to like translate that nonsense. So what's the point, right? You know? So like, you know, things like the wrestling products is fine.
Yeah.
Like I love the people who work there and all that stuff. I have no issue with anyone that works there. I don't care. But like the idea of like a group of people who hate me is hilarious.
Yeah.
I love it.
Again,
Keep
like,
doing
I
it.
think there's maybe one, maybe two promoters that for some reason don't like me, and part of me can't quite fathom it because I'm like, I literally don't go out there to cause any problems for anybody. But if you start throwing problems at me, I'm just gonna laugh at you and
I always say,
you,
like, to anyone, especially like when it comes to mental health, is put things down on paper and think of it objectively.
Yeah.
And if you can't understand why the 20-year-old kid with anxiety and depression openly talks about it, will want to sabotage people, all that stuff, maybe he won't.
Yeah.
Maybe he hasn't. Maybe someone's making this stuff up.
Maybe you've misunderstood.
But like maybe he's a very safe worker, and maybe he shouldn't. Maybe you should start spreading that.
Maybe you should ask the guy that was getting chopped if it was.
And the guy openly went A-OK and arrested him again. And you know what? To make it even better, we had a sequel to Chopgate where Conor Mills held up James Best and I chopped James Best 3 times. It was absolutely amazing.
Just taking liberties.
And I looked
liberties.
in the eye of like one of them. I was like, "Are you gonna say something to me? No, you're just gonna walk past me. You're 35."
Yeah.
Nigga, please.
There's a similar situation where we saw someone. We thought they were taking liberties. And instead of judging them too harshly, we said to the guy afterwards, like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's all right." So, yeah, teach knows.
Yeah, so it's all okay.
That's the thing. The other guy was fine. So if he's fine with it, why should we get all up in arms about it? The guy that was taking it is happy. So let him get on with it.
Yeah, because like I feel sorry for James. Because it made James look like he was like.
Because he was happy, and yet some other people are kind of fighting a war for him that he doesn't need
people.
them to.
James said like he felt like he was being told like what to think. So James like was really upset because Will commented saying, if you don't like chops, like if you can't take chops, you're wuss. I like Will being Will.
Hence why I don't be a wrestler. Yeah, that's why I'm a commentator.
And like it made James feel really bad because James isn't a wuss. James is stupidly strong mentally and physically. Funny enough, like guy like throws me around. He's like $150 soaking wet.
Yeah.
So like guy's like strong as hell mentally. Like Jesus, and it made him feel like shit because Will like briefly thought that James is the one complaining. James wasn't.
Yeah.
So
it's going to reflect back on him, and he's like, "Well, I'm happy." Like
James is amazing. James has won the BCW into the championship. I'm going to take off him.
Did he beat?
He beat
Corrupt for it, or was it Roth?
He beat. I think he beat somebody for it.
Because Corrupt was saying literally yesterday he lost a belt. Well, no, I think he said he started off with the Internet Championship, and then Roth was like, "No, it was actually this belt."
No, he Roth lost the British heavyweight belt.
That's to Powers. But
yeah. James won that from like Chris Murphy.
Okay.
So all these really small promotions, but hey, that's cool, man. I like it. It's what like you don't get any ego there, so it's cool.
Yeah.
So like it's all good. Like my mental health stuff is really important to me because I've dealt with it, and the reason why I wanted to do stuff with it is because I don't want to see kids deal with it, and I realize like everyone deals with it. So I am a Young Minds activist, and that is very simple. It's raising awareness for mental health, but I like to do more. So I raise money for the charity as well. So that's really cool. So that causes problems too, because I got accused of like stealing the Young Minds money. I'm like, again, middle-aged man and woman. So it's like, this is hilarious, but it's really fun though because I get to like engage with people on different levels. Yeah, and hearing stories, and like I do video series of like detailing and talking about like mental health problems, like talk about medication, talk about like how to deal with anxiety, how to deal with depression, and these are the tips that I use as well. So it's not a one fix all thing, but it's a thing. So
it's even if like a drop of it makes sense, somebody is still going to make some.
If I help one person, I can step away.
What's the details for that? So people did want to donate or look into it.
Literally, just Google Young Minds, and it's all there. It's super easy. Just Young Minds. Check out the website. It's a little bit clunky, but check out the website. Yeah, you can find the donate tab. Easy.
I'm pretty sure Saki P will have to do a Young Minds show.
Oh yeah,
that's got to be in the pipeline already.
And
right?
I don't know. I'm gonna have the main event.
yeah.
Or be the open and lose in 2 minutes. So to Jacob Daniels.
Yeah. Young drizzled man.
Yeah, but it's super important.
I'm making that stick. Yeah, this spray.
It's like it's super important to have mental health stuff because at this present moment in time, I have ADHD and it's the absolute worst. Depression, anxiety, and they cripple me. So when I get called a bully for no reason, it crippled. Yeah, it really hurt. I spent a day in hospital because of it. There we go. But of course, when I posted like a really suicidal message on Twitter, the same fucking idiot goes, "Oh yeah, you're trying to do it to get attention." No, I was actually trying to legitimately try to commit suicide. You fucking idiot. But hey, man, like that's all good because you're 30 years old and you're trying to pick on a 20-year-old kid. Yeah. So that's great. Makes my life feel amazing. Somebody said this the other day. I'm a better spoken Alexander Roth. So like, because I'm like really like balls to the wall. But yeah, like it means the world to me. So like when I make a difference, I work with young people all the time now.
Good stuff.
I give talks. I do anything I need to do because I love it. I love making a difference in people's lives. I love getting the idea that mental health isn't a thing to be ashamed of. It's a thing that we all go through in different ways and different stages, and like just the idea that we're all the same but we're all unique. Yeah, in that idea. So just live your life the way you think if you should live it. So if you want to get cool tattoos, get cool tattoos. If you want to not have any ink on your skin, don't have any ink on your skin.
If you want to go to uni, go to uni. If you want to go be a wrestler, be a wrestler.
Yeah, like if you think that you have if you think that therapy will help you with your mental health problems, go for it. If you don't think you will, do something different. Yeah. Like, but explore life, enjoy your life. Don't just sit back and let it happen because you think that people think of you in a different way. Yeah. Fuck.
The last thing I want to talk about before we take it home properly is the Buckle Bomb podcast.
Yes,
I'm a listener. Yep. I'm a listener. I've got to say, I did enjoy the dream booking of like if you were to book an ideal show. Who would your announcer be? Who would your dream commentary team be? Yeah,
Mauro Ranallo and Percy Watson.
Yeah, I was a fan of that one. But like the fact that you guys literally do focus on the UK scene, that's really cool. I think one of the ones I was listening to recently. I swear I must have been to so many shows that Jake's been to.
Oh yeah, you've met him.
He I don't think I've met him.
He's met Tej, so he's met you.
Tej has met everybody. I have to have a Facebook search, but like. You're putting Harry Mant over as like one of the underground style. I'm thinking, he hasn't got out that many places, so he must only go to certain shows. So
yeah, he did the DOA show. So
yeah, how did he tell me about the Buckle Bomb a little bit? How you guys kind of started out?
Legitimately, Jake Jeremy, I had him as a friend on Facebook, and
did he literally just go, let's do a podcast?
No, like I wish I was well cool. Like no, like we were talking back for a little bit. I don't even know how.
Had you met him beforehand?
No, never met him before. Never actually met him face to face before. So like, are you looking him up?
I want to see if I recognize the. If I recognize the face. So like there's only one guitaring. Oh, he's a bassist. Okay.
So like, he's just like he posted on Facebook randomly. But if I were to do a podcast about the British wrestling team, anybody up for it? And as a joke, I went, yeah, sure. And then like he messaged me going, really? I was like,
took it serious.
I was like, do you know what? Yeah, really. Do you know? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna do a podcast. Yeah. I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then here we are, 10 episodes.
That's it.
And it's been absolutely amazing because we sit down, we talk about British wrestling team. We do jokes all the time. Like we cuss people. I've said briefly tapped on the whole chopping thing with him, but I don't need to talk about it on podcast. It's not about me. It's about everyone else in British wrestling. Yeah. This is about me for once. So like we do the Going Underground segment. We've talked about like David Francisco, Mauro Chavez, the Hit Set, Bromantics. We've like people say, oh, you only put with your friends. Yes, I do, because I know my friends work really well. Yeah. So but like Jake Jeremy's put with like Harry Mant, who I've only seen wrestle once. Yeah. Gideon Gray, who I've worked with only once. Lucky. So like guys like who you guys should see everywhere, but you guys might not be seeing everywhere. Yeah. So
whereas I guess he sees them every time he goes to wrestling league, and he's kind of sharing the wealth, sharing the experience. That
so like in the next few episodes, like we're gonna cover Jacob Daniels. Yeah,
really?
I know, right? Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Someone's got to.
Like someone's got to actually pin him for once. Jesus. Like Tim Lee, like Sunset Skip.
Tim Lee, Sunset Skip.
Like guys who like you I may have heard his name on Facebook once, but you've never actually like taken time to invest in. I'm going to tell you why you should. So like I'm going to do you too, T. Shut the fuck up.
Didn't have to.
Yeah, I see it.
I'll send Jake a Facebook. I'll send him a friend request.
But like
you'll see this eventually.
But like, oh yeah, like he's mentioned you before, so like.
Well, I said there was the thing that popped me the most is I think it was either you or him that had a throwaway line of, oh yeah, why do we want to be a successful podcast team like Figure 4? And like, I didn't even know we were successful. Yeah. So that was news to me. I was quite happy with that. I was like, wow, we're successful, lads.
I was like, who the fuck are they?
Send a message, send a group message, guys. We fucking made it.
Yeah, like-
Cupid thinks we're successful. We've done it.
So yeah,
we can
I
quit
listen
now.
to you guys
That's
like quite a bit.
Cheers,
so
man.
it's,
That's appreciated.
It's cool, like because again, you guys are friends. So
Yeah. How?
listen to
Just
what
out of
you
curiosity, how do you guys do it over Skype, or you always face to
we
face?
do it on Discord.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we invite Craig who records it. So like if you listen to the intros are hilarious
Yeah.
sometimes. Like I've done like like I'm not wasting my life playing Fortnite. You are like really dumb stuff like that. Like because again,
so many people I want to direct that to right
yeah,
now.
like damn. So like it's just everyone who plays like Mark Kidsley, Shogun J, Owen Charles, Tim Lee, me, Dan, like everyone, like so no, we just sit back and we enjoy British wrestling. So,
Yeah.
So you know, like, it's pretty fucking cool.
I really like, ever since I used to have a desk job, I've now changed it up to a non-desk job. I used to listen to a lot of podcasts. Now I barely listen to any, but I try and make time for yours. You're like the only one I listen to now.
I listen to loads of fucking.
I really wish I had the time to just be able to soak them up these days. But generally speaking, I try and make time for yours, and that's about it right now. If I'm being honest, like
Yeah,
Buckle
like,
Bomb. Where can people find the Buckle Bomb?
Buckle Bomb is on iTunes, wherever you get your podcast from, apart from SoundCloud, because fuck SoundCloud.
Fuck SoundCloud.
No, because we just don't know how to do it.
Fair.
So all those
we
places.
got Podomatic to do it for us.
Yeah, we got
pay them something a
I
month.
do podcast addicts and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
we're on every single thing like iTunes and all that stuff. I also do another podcast actually.
Oh, okay.
Called Exploring Masculinity, which is hilarious because
Okay.
it's not a comedy podcast. It's a very serious adult podcast actually.
Nothing to do with wrestling?
No, nothing to do with
Oh,
with
okay,
wrestling.
okay.
So it's me, a guy called Ren Baxter, and a lovely lady called Deb Pardue, who's a clinical like psychologist.
Okay.
And we all talk about like what it means to be a man in different episodes. It's really funny. Like,
Okay.
Like what? Like
Yeah.
really random stuff like that. So yeah. Again, I just like live life the way I want to,
That's the way to do it.
because my idea is that if I'm the strongest version of myself, then I can help anyone else and everyone else.
Yeah.
So I can be somebody else's John Cena if I could.
Cool. I like that thought, man. I like that thought. Where can we find you on all the social medias?
Because I have existential crisis, my name is I am Alex Cupid everywhere, just so I remind myself of who I am, so I'm not
It's
Dylan.
uniform across all platforms.
Pretty
Smart
much,
man.
yes.
Smart man. There's a few people I know that literally say, on this I'm this,
Yeah.
and on that I'm putting 99 at the end. On this I'm the name's the other way round, and like
She's not even a wrestler, she gets it.
yeah,
you know?
she gets it. Joey gets it.
Like Dan, like Jacob Daniels PW, and then like on like Twitter, like Jacob Daniel 97. Like
Yeah. I got who was it? Was it Twister that I had on? And I was like, "So Twister, what's your social media?" He's like, "Right on Facebook, I am Twister Wrestler, and on Instagram, I'm let me have a look. I'm Twister Wrestler, and then on Facebook, I'm
Lego Deathmatch.
like Twister Wrestler. Like everything was the same. He was like trying to figure. Brilliant stuff. Twister, you go. Let's have some more Lego death matches. Alex Cupid, we've broken the record, I think, for Figure 4 radio time.
Have we really?
I think so. Usually at this point, I split it in half, but I kind of want to just keep this one nice and long and
So, like,
that's contextualize
But
that.
was it even a good podcast? Are you sure it was
I'm
just,
happy with this.
sure it
We're
was
just chatting shit for the whole time.
a
There's been
black man rambling?
there's been zero tycoon on this. I'm a happy man right now.
You know, go back to school.
Go back to school. The tycoon. It's been a
God.
pleasure, man. Thank you
It's
very
been
much.
absolutely amazing.
Awesome,
yeah,
man.
cool.
And are you going to get some sleep now? Are you?
Oh, no, I'm watching Backlash with
you-
like TJ
yeah,
and everybody
see,
else. Do you want to come watch Backlash with
I
us?
really don't. No offense,
Man,
I
like,
really.
you know.
Well, I want to, but if it was like 3 hours ago, I'd mind. But I need my sleepy time.
I see it. I see
And
it.
yeah, I don't really do late nights, if I'm being honest.
I don't either.
I'm an old man now. You'll get this in 10 years' time. Like honestly, you'll
I
hit the
haven't done it in a
wall.
while because I'm just I wrestle now.
Yeah,
It's scary.
That's what it is. How it is. You just lose your nights now. Anyway, man. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best for the.
Thank you.
for
Handshake the
future.
recorder.
Yeah. Well, I love handshakes on podcasts because
Yeah, look
you
at
can't
that.
see it, but it
Every-
happens.
yeah, everyone could just see feel it.
Well, there's witnesses.
There's
Two
evidence.
witnesses. We had a handshake on the podcast. Alex Cupid, thanks for joining me.
Figure 4 Radio.